Good morning, football fans. After a long 2 days, we're back to Thursday night football. Tonight, we got the 4-1 Eagles versus the 1-4 Giants. We did okay last weekend. Sunday, we went 2 for 2 on our picks, and Monday, we went 0 for 2 on our picks. I'm not sure if anybody really gave the Jaguars the credit they deserve. They are an incredible team under Liam Cohen this year, and I'm really looking forward to watching them play more ball. Let's jump right into my picks for today. I got my notes on my notepad here I'm going to be referring to. Also, please ignore the bed on the ground behind me. Our bed frame broke in the middle of the night last night, so that was fun. Some things you got to consider when looking at this game is the Eagles supply the sixth most man coverage in the league. Jackson Dart, although we don't have a great sample size, he's only played a couple games. Jackson Dart is really bad against man coverage. He only has a 57% completion rating against man coverage, and when pressured, he only has a 10% completion rating so far. This is an Eagles team that loves to pressure the quarterback. And on the opposite side, the Giants are the fifth most in man coverage. Flip it on the other side, the Giants are actually fifth most in man coverage in the league so far in the season. Jalen Hurts, obviously a Super Bowl winning quarterback, is much better in man coverage. He has a 77% completion rating against man. I wouldn't be surprised if the Giants changed up their game plan a little bit today. If they continue to play man coverage, Jalen Hurts should have a great night. Something you really have to consider, and obviously the record speaks to itself, is the Eagles are really good in the red zone where the Giants are really not. The thing about the Eagles as well is you could say what you want about their offense. They are still 4-1, and they've had a pretty tough schedule going into the year so far. If you just look briefly, they played the Cowboys, they played the Chiefs, they played the Rams, they played the Buccaneers, and they played the Broncos. I'd fair to say at least three of those teams are contenders this year, and they've managed to squeak out a win against each one of them. Broncos, hey, we'll have to wait and see what they look like this year. They've had a really tough schedule so far, and I think that plays a big part into it. However, you got arguably the best running back in the league, and they are fourth worst in the league in yards per carry. That's not great. The Giants are fourth in yards per carry the opposite way. And so I think the Eagles are really going to want to establish the run tonight. I think they're going to chew up some clock. I really like a Saquon Barkley anytime touchdown tonight. I think they're really going to emphasize the run game and not depend too much on Jalen Hurts to win this game tonight. One play I really like Cam Scatterbo over on yards. We took the over on yards last week of Travis Etienne, and that didn't fare well. But Cam Scatterbo has hit 59, 79, 60, and 45. And if we're taking a look at Novig, currently, his yards are listed at 48.5. I really like that for this game. The Eagles are 25th in rushing yards allowed, and they have been allowing an average of 338 yards per game, 338.2. And so my two picks for this game are going to be a Saquon Barkley anytime touchdown and the over on Cam Scatterbo rushing yard. Remember, all of these picks are for fun. You can tail me, you can fade me. I won't care either way. These are my picks for tonight. And I'm also going to take the Eagles to cover plus 7.5. I think they're hearing all the noise on the offensive side of the ball. Hey, I wouldn't even be surprised if we see A.J. Brown get into the paint today. He's been pretty pissed off with his performance. My two straights, Saquon Barkley anytime touchdown, Cam Scatterbo on the over and rushing yards, and Eagles covering the spread. Let's see how we do.